Hello. This will not be a technical talk, but more like travel through time with eazyBI. So you wonder, why such name? Don't make me think about UI. Well, first of all, it is very similar to this book written by Steve Krug, which I recommend reading everyone, so that internet would become a far better place. But second, we as humans are very hardwired to do most of our things automatically. And it is our job in eazyBI to use it, so your report creation and usage is as thoughtless as possible. A little about me. My name is also Yanis. I've been working in eazyBI for 2.5 years as a front-end developer. And I love playing with CSS. Although I believe that humans are creatures of habit, I think that change, especially UI change, is necessary. But this change has to be well designed to improve usability and to maintain existing customer satisfaction. So in my presentation, I will talk about our principles for UI changes, why and how we consider UI change. I will show you some examples of those same principles in action. And then I will share with you some takeaways from my presentation. So let's get started. Nobody likes change, but everybody loves improvement. So that's why change is necessary, because your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Or in other words, eazyBI does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. In eazyBI, we consider UI changes in the following cases. First of all, when our customers report a problem, mainly we change to guide. When our customers ask for new feature, we change to improve. When we have a problem, well, that's our problem. But seriously, we change to follow common conventions and to improve usability. And then there's one more reason why we consider UI change, but I will talk about that later. So let's dive deeper into each of them. When our customers post a problem, we analyze and try to detect incorrect usage patterns. Because in a lot of reported cases, the problem is in incorrect tool usage or in some functionality that is not entirely clear. So we make UI change to guide in the right direction. But with this change, not only our customers' usage experience improves, but also our support team experience, because they receive less support tickets. Let me show you some examples. Let's travel way back in the year 2015 in eazyBI version 3.4. Then we were receiving a lot of tickets. I accidentally deleted my reports, or I wanted to empty a cube, but actually deleted it. And it was because of these very similar buttons placed next to each other. But hopefully, as you already know, with very different purpose. So we made changes and moved evil button under the drop-down menu. So now you don't need to think when you need to empty a cube, which button to click, because there's only one button. And also we have made it very clear that the delete button is dangerous because it's red. And also by moving some actions in a drop-down menu, we could combine cube-related actions like rename without changing the main layout. Another example was in eazyBI version 4.3. Then we were receiving support tickets regarding incorrect chart data when changing something in measures. But in reality, the problem was due to missing measures in the first place when starting to change the report. We actually compared the measures to treasures in eazyBI because they are essential in every report. And then we made changes so that measure is always by default in the columns and that measures can't be removed from the report. So now you don't need to think about that as well. Our old color picker prior to version 6 looked like this. It's a nice color picker with a lot of options, right? Well, if you look closer, there's only 6 default colors with only 2 brightness steps and actually these steps are not exactly the same color. And this part of color picker is illusion of choice. It looks like you can pick any color, but in reality, it is hard to pick a good one, and it is also impossible to choose consistent colors. So we created a new color picker. Yay! Now we have way more steps for the one color, so we hope you won't run out of the colors so quickly. As we have dark wallboard mode, we also added lighter colors for better contrast. But also, as already Raymond's explained, that new color picker is one example how we make changes to UI considering backward compatibility. Here you can see that we have mapped new chart colors for specific brightness to the old ones. Here you see lighter colors as well as grayscale colors. So now we hope your charts will look better by default. But also, if you have charts with saved old colors, it will also look better now with the new colors transition. We listen what you say to us and how many of you are asking for the same thing. But we receive a lot of different and very specific feature requests. Therefore, it is our job to combine the similar ones and to pick the most popular so that the more customers benefit from the UI improvement. So basically, you get to pick what we add to eazyBI. Mostly, we listen to you in our customer support emails, which we view through Help Scout, where we can see all your historical conversations. And as already Raymond explained in details, for your convenience, we have created a similar UI directly in eazyBI, where you can see all your historic conversations with us. And here you can start either new conversation or replay it to an existing one for the better context. And also we listen to you in our customers and partners community page. As I already described, we collect all your feature requests and bug reports and import all of them into eazyBI, and then act based on this chart. For example, MDX autocomplete was probably one of the most requested functionality among report creators. Because when my colleague Yanis presented this in our 2018 community days, everyone stood and applauded. That was amazing. Our new colleagues can't imagine work without the MDX autocomplete, because now you don't need to think about all the MDX functions, you see them. Yes, and as well as our new drill into functionality by other dimension level, that was also on our top voted list, as well as Gantt chart improvement by adding weekly, quarterly, and yearly modes. This is just a few examples from the endless list, so you know that we listen to everything what you say. Common practice to do certain things help to use the tool. We use eazyBI every working day, and if something annoys us or it is not usable, it is a very good reason to consider UI changes. Mostly we work remotely, but occasionally we gather for a few days and have one-day hackathon where we can change any part that annoyed us in previous months or to help other colleagues. Again, let's travel back when I started working in eazyBI in year 2017. The most frustrating thing for me was missing navigation links in breadcrumbs. So each time when I need to switch between reports, I felt like this. I had to click a few times on the folders, then realizing that that don't work, clicked the open button, and repeated this cycle a lot of times. And then I used my hackathon day to align breadcrumbs to common conventions and added the navigation links. Now I don't need to think about how to switch between reports. Also, our Jira import screen has improved over time. When I started working in eazyBI, it looked like you see in the left side, big and scary. But now you don't have to think about all the advanced options just to make the initial import. but it is possible to access advanced features very easily through tabs. Another example is a progress bar. My colleague Yanis, which you see in the picture, was working on a large Jira instance improvement. So he had to re-import all issues quite frequently. But the problem was that he didn't know how long the import would take. Can he go and make a cup of coffee, or should he wait for the import to finish? So he remembered well-known convention progress bar and used his hackathon day to make it real. So now he don't need to guess, he knows. And of course, it is very easy for us to make some quick changes if something annoys us, especially if developer is the one with an annoying feature. But actually, that could be the truth for you as well if you reach to us. And especially if you have some suggestions regarding improvements. Recently, we had a call with one customer about UX improvements. And the customer has prepared a large list of things that they would like to improve, but also added some improvements with possible fixes for these all usability problems. Of course, after the call, we responded immediately with the things that's already done, but customer just haven't noticed. But also customer had a very good points that we could actually fix and put them in the last version. One was Jira category ordering alphabetically, quite obvious, but somehow nobody of us noticed that. And another one is when adding users to account in Jira, you can add them by Jira groups. But problem was that this search was case sensitive. And when, for example, your Jira group contained one uppercase character, but you search in all lowercase characters, this group wouldn't appear in the list. So we made that fix as well and put it in the last version. Unfortunately, it is not working in Jira Cloud because of the REST API limitations. But as I know the importance of feedback, I found the existing ticket and added my vote so that they hear. And the last reason why we consider UI changes is to make everything look sexier. In every conference, someone comes to us and asks, could you make the charts look sexier? And so we did it. But actually, as Raymond's already said, it took us almost a year to finalize these big improvements. Previously, there was a lot of visual noise, some important hidden actions, and no visual contrast between important and not so important things. Over time, we have improved most of previously described issues. And now report creating looks like this. Here is an example of our new chart colors, as well as new chart colors in dark wallboard. And of course, we made some improvements with the table look. We all love this change. And we didn't change just the tables in the charts. We also changed the tables in all eazyBI. New UI looks very good, but I only showed part of it. So I encourage you to try it out and use the latest version and see for yourself how good it is. So my main takeaways for you is that simplicity is the end result of long, hard work, not the starting point. Because we are working hard on UI improvements all the time to have a backward compatibility, to make small incremental changes, so not only new users benefit from the improved usability, but also existing customers can transition in as easy as possible way. And you have a voice. Tell us what you think, tell us what annoys you, or send us some idea. We listen. We may not react immediately because we can't solve all the problems at once, but we don't ignore you. We think about you, what you say. And then also there's this one. Just when we think we have covered all the bases, there's always just one more thing. Thank you.